In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to score the perfect volley. Obviously, there are many different volley techniques to cover in football, but today I'm going to stick with the most basic, the volley with the laces. Most of the tips in this video should cover all types of volleys, but there might be little nuances that would change with different techniques. But this should cover most of them. Now let's get into it. Step one is the approach to the ball. Now, unlike many other techniques, the volley includes the ball being in the air. So I'm not going to be telling you to take 5 steps back, going on a 45-degree angle or anything like that. Simply put, I want you to approach the ball with comfort. Make sure you are ready to strike the ball cleanly out of the sky. Be loose, not unbalanced, and ready to meet that ball with your foot. Step 2 is the connection with the football. Now this is where the volley technique starts to get a little bit more difficult. I want you striking the ball with the laces, preferably right down the center of your boot. You then want to be hitting the ball on the underside of the ball, which might seem a little strange, but you will see in the next couple steps why that is important. Underside of the ball with the center of your laces. Step 3 is your body shape. Now this kind of intertwines with step 2 because it's all about striking the football, but now I'm more interested about your body positioning, where your body is facing in relation to the ball. First things first, you want to make sure your hips are facing the goal. If you're running up to a straight volley, hips facing the goal, it'll be much easier to keep that ball down below the crossbar as you strike it. Secondly, make sure that head is over the ball, because the key to a laces volley is making sure that ball stays under the crossbar. And I've said it in every technique tutorial I've done so far, your head over the ball is the key to keeping that ball down. And that's never been more important than when hitting a volley. So I want your hips facing the goal and your head over the ball, ready to strike. Step 4, and the most important step, is the follow through. Now this is the key to making sure that ball is on target and not flying off into space. Now once you've got your head over the ball and you've connected with your laces on the underside of the ball, I want you to strike through with full effort and momentum. This is because when you quit on the shot, you actually have more chance of hitting that ball over the crossbar. It kind of works a bit funny with your brain. You'd naturally think if I hit it a little softer, I've got better chance of it getting down. But when it comes to a volley, football works in the completely opposite way. Strike hard and through, and you've got more chance in encouraging that ball to topspin, which is the key to keeping it under the crossbar. With those main tips out of the way, I want to go through a couple things to be aware of, things that can ruin your volley, even if you're doing everything else correctly. Starting off with the first thing to be aware of, approaching the ball when off balance. This will ruin any technique, but especially a volley. Make sure you get to the ball in a comfortable position, because if you're arriving off balance, that is when you can skew a ball off to the side and miss the target comfortably. Get front onto the ball, make sure you're comfortable, and watch it onto your boot. That is how to hit a clean volley, and if you're off balance, you simply won't. Tip number 2 is avoid taking your eyes off the ball. Now it sounds silly because you're always going to be watching the ball, but it's very easy to get distracted in little ways when approaching for a shot, in particularly a volley. Make sure you keep your eye on the ball, because that will give you the best chance of not only hitting the right part of your foot, but the right part of the ball as well. Make sure you follow it the entire way. The third tip is avoid leaning back while hitting a volley. I'm the same as everyone. When hitting a volley, you want to hit it hard. But naturally, when you're trying to strike a football hard, you lean back. I don't know what it is about it, but it's hard to get your head over the ball when you're exerting full power. Take a little bit of power off, make sure your head is over the ball, and do not lean back, because leaning back will send that ball to the stratosphere. The final thing to be aware of is part of your follow through. Now you might have done everything correctly up until this point. You've got in position, you've watched the ball down, you've got your foot connecting on the right part of the ball, but once you shoot, you naturally want to see where the ball goes. So as you hit the volley, your eyes smash up. Now that is what will ruin your shot. Keep your head over the ball, not just when you hit it, but as you follow through. Because if you lift your head, what happens? You lift your body. So even though you were preparing not to lean back, as you've connected with the ball, by lifting your head, you've lifted your leg as well. And that ball is flown to the moon, yet again. And that is how to hit a volley.